Welcome, everybody, to the Slab Lounge, hosted by the four giants, Gobblecock, Captain K, Bobbert, and Tyler Mann. The Slab Lounge, there are no fake sponsorships today, people, because this is an emergency Slab Lounge. You see, not only did we lose Gallagher, we lost Kevin Conroy, who is the quintessential voice for Batman, voiceover for Batman. No one has ever toppled him, no matter how many times Time Warner like, it's so weird to still think about how when Kevin Conroy actually released a memo that Time Warner, at the time, and this was during Batman the Animated Series when it was really getting traction, they wanted to force him out. And, like, he fought hard to stay as Batman, and for the good of us all. I'm sure Bruce Timm had something to do with that as well, because, like, Bruce Timm very, very, very well. In fact, Bruce Timm is credited for starting the DC animated universe to begin with. But Kevin Conroy, his loss, and then Gallagher, and then for some reason I didn't even know Coolio died neither. After I found that out, I was just like, oh,
whoa! How do you not know Coolio died? That was a while ago.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I didn't know about that. I don't know how the hell that escaped my radar, but it did. And after finding all these things out, number one, watched some Batman, mostly Batman Beyond, but it still counts. Two, watched some Gallagher.
Well, as long as he makes an appearance in it, then it counts.
Yeah.
If there's no old Batman in it, then you clearly need to sit in the corner.
Mm-hmm. And three, I watched some episodes of Futurama because Coolio was Kwanzaa-Bot. So I watched some Kwanzaa-Bot episodes.
Well, you could have also watched Gravity Falls, that wax figure episode. He actually makes an appearance in that.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, it was a nice, it was like a who's who for the wax celebrity thing.
That is awesome. I honestly didn't know that. Oh my god, I can't believe I was in shock when I got that 1-2. Well, technically that three piece combo, because it did come with the biscuit of finding out Coolio died, but Jesus Christ.
Well, wouldn't that technically be the appetizer because this happened before Kevin Conroy and Gallagher?
Yeah, let's go with that. Jesus, we are losing some of the most iconic of icons, man. I mean,
Did we just lose a Kardashian? I mean, let's face it. The only person that cares that they're gone would be Kanye.
Thank you! Thank you so much. Why can't we lose a Kardashian? I mean, is it
Hell, let's lose Snooki. She's no longer relevant.
Well, she was used for putting down Dr. Oz, so she's not super relevant, but she still exists now.
And that's not a brag.
No.
That's not a brag. Oh my goodness. So in honor, let's talk about like some of the things like that were either inspired or like, I know it's gonna veer off topic eventually, but like one of the things I remembered Kevin Conroy in was Grim Fandango. I love that. Yeah, I love that adventure game. It was during the days of LucasArts when it was actually like good before like
when it was fun to make LucasArts stuff. Now Disney's just crapping anything, putting LucasArts in front of it. Then boom, money. Because clearly, people think Star Wars is mainstream now.
Oh, did you think that's bad? You think that's bad? Did you know that EA just announced that they have a Marvel exclusivity deal? Like, oh, because of our triumphant handling of the Star Wars franchise. Bitch, you're gonna bring up the Star Wars franchise with what you did with Battlefront 2? After that nonsense? After all of that, you're gonna bring up that the only successful game they've ever put out with Star Wars was probably that one Dark Souls clone. I don't even remember. Fallen Order or Lost Order or something stupid order. Either way, it had order in it, which means you probably had McDonald's fries in there. And we all know Captain K's. Oh wait, no, Tyler doesn't know Captain K's stance on McDonald's French fries. Oh.
Okay, what's his stance on McDonald's French fries?
I'm not touching that. Yeah, you want to go...
Well, you opened that door, so you obviously have to touch it.
No, why should I speak for the captain when the captain is the captain and the captain can speak?
Well, I mean, it's
Captain,
still the common known knowledge that those fries are weapons after they've been out for more than like 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, no one goes to McDonald's for their fries. They go for their Shake Shack and their McRibs, which unfortunately we also lost this year.
Yep.
Yeah, the McRib. Well, I tried the McRib like twice. Why is that thing so addictive? It's nothing special.
Okay, let me ask you something. Why is Dragon Ball so addictive? He's basically the love child of Sun Wukong and Superman, and yet people can't get enough of Dragon Ball merchandise.
Well, to be fair, it must be said that hold on, let me try to English. To be fair, it must be said that while yes, it's a marriage between Sun Wukong and Superman, keep in mind, despite all the harping and plot holes in there, you can't deny the writing is good. The characters are memorable, for God's sake.
No, One Piece is memorable. It's Japan's best-selling manga. That has storytelling. If you think Dragon Ball has good storytelling, can you please tell me how Vegeta and Bulma got together?
No, because, well, opposites attract.
Uh-huh.
No,
that's what I thought. And your thoughts about Piccolo being untouchable? Goku, Nappa, the mom, and Frieza. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, keep in mind when Piccolo came back to on Nappa.
Yeah.
Piccolo came back on Nappa. Why did I just? Piccolo was rezzed and was brought to Namek. First thing he did was he was kind of wrecking Frieza's shit in his second form, and even then,
Frieza. Oh, you mean second form Frieza? Mm-hmm. Until he transformed again. It's like, well, I'm no longer relevant.
Please, he kicked Bobbity's ass. He kicked Jiro's ass.
You mean the robot that eventually became Jiro?
Sure. Okay. Fine. Let's not. Fine. The robot that eventually became Jiro. Either way. Like, he's still relevant. He kicked ass. And hell, what happened?
I'm not saying he's not relevant. I'm just telling you he's not as untouchable as you think he is.
No, he's untouchable. Think about it. Who was
it? Teen Goku, Nappa, Raditz kicked his ass briefly, but the only reason they were able to get Raditz is because Goku said, "Take me out with him." So they basically pulled a Raditz in Tournament of Power.
Doesn't matter.
Nappa killed him, and on top of that, Frieza almost killed him twice.
Doesn't matter. Almost killed him.
So that's
no cigar. We are
if it wasn't for the sensu beans and/or Dragon Balls on Namek, he would have been dead.
Oh, if you're gonna go
untouchable is not a good word for it. If you want to say Beerus is untouchable, yeah, okay. Because if you read the manga, all the Gods of Destruction have a huge battle royale, and the only two that were standing were Katilla and Beerus before the Grand Minister said, "That's enough."
If you're going that route with senzu beans and stuff like that, all the characters are touchable at that point. Even from Goku, Vegeta, Krillin, etc.
Exactly.
So all the characters are now touchable.
Exactly.
This opens up a slew of well, no, because Chi-Chi never used a sensu bean. And Bulma never used a sensu bean.
Yeah, when you think about it, Hercule is the only character to have never died or used a sensu bean.
Yep. He's the only true non-having died human.
In Chaozu's words from Team 4 Stars, all like, "Oh, so you're with the right crowd. Just stay with us a little bit longer."
And Boo actually does kill her.
Huh?
Boo does kill her eventually.
Who? What are you talking about?
Chi-Chi.
Boo killed Chi-Chi?
Yeah, he turned her into an egg and then stepped on her.
Remember? Moment she walked.
Oh, yeah.
And they looked at her and said, "Do you like eggs?" And then transformed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Exactly. So, but back to Kevin Conroy. Not as well as he did Batman, but if you see the Netflix series on He-Man, he was also Merman. But I think he only got that because of Mark Hamill's Skeletor.
Oh, well, I didn't even know there was a Netflix He-Man. Oh, wait, no. I take that back. I did know it. I just never watched it.
You know what? That's rude to say. He got it on his own merits, but Mark Hamill opened the door for him.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Apparently, Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy had a specific rule while they were recording in Batman the Animated Series, and that they actually had to have at least some form of conversation every time they meet up or something like that. Something like that? At least that's what it said.
I mean, helps get the dynamic going. I do the same thing for all the guests on my podcast show, either live or archived. We start talking, and then we eventually get right into it. Because the more people talk, the more people talk.
It makes it more
Wait, go ahead.
transactional about questions.
Oh, man. I cannot believe it, man. It's like one of those... It's like when I found out the OG voice actor for Vegeta and then the and then the Funimation voice actor for Frieza died. I'm like, damn! And the thing is, they weren't even that old.
In case you didn't know, we also lost Gilbert Gottfried this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you didn't know about Coolio, so I wanted to make sure.
Wait, did we ever say goodbye, Gilbert Gottfried on the Slab Lounge?
I don't think it was an emergency thing, but yes, we did.
Okay.
I believe I remember us having a conversation about it.
Yeah. Oh man, Gilbert Gottfried. It's so weird when I saw him on Law and Order SVU. That was like the strangest bit, but I will watch the episode when Godfrey played Krang, because I swear I still say that makes so much sense for him to play Krang. He just has that voice. Of course it would make sense if he played
I think
Krang.
it made more sense for him to play Mr. Mxyzptlk in the Superman, the animated series, honestly.
Well, yeah, because it's... Well, I've never really seen Gilbert Gottfried's... Well, no, when I say that, like, his acts, he never really tries to break the fourth wall as much as Mxyzptlk did. I know I mispronounced it, but I'll eat it.
All right, they actually tell you how to pronounce it in the episode.
Yes,
it's
I know.
Mix, yes, spit, lick, and you gotta say it as one word, like the same way a New Yorker would order a bacon, egg, and cheese. It's all one word.
Mm-hmm.
Or the same way that Christ girl in Ghost Story would say, "Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior?" Which is, yeah, can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup? Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, Mr. Mxyzptlk?
Still, well, it's actually weird that, it's good that you brought that up, because, like, I've always wanted to debate that particular... Why would you want to put ketchup on your bacon, egg, and cheese?
That's not something I do. I'm more of a remoulade man myself. I feel like it works on everything. It works on fries. It works on onion rings. It works on sandwiches. I only use ketchup if I'm at a restaurant and the only thing they have is ketchup, and they need to make it a little not as dry.
Well, with me, and like, because, like, with bacon, egg, and cheese, I just take it as is. I don't want any condiments on that nonsense. And as far as, like, fries, pretzels, it's, well, I'm not an onion ring person, but are concerned, like, for me, it's mustard. I love the fuck out of spicy brown mustard. But then again, I've always been a spicy person.
Whoa. You use mustard on a bacon, egg, and cheese?
Nope, I eat bacon, egg, and cheese dry.
So what's the mustard for?
Well, for, like, pretzels, dogs. Hell, I put sauerkraut. Hell, when I'm doing when I'm actually making my chili cheese dog, like, because I have made chili in the past, like, I'll put chili, cheese, mustard, and relish on that son of a bitch, because I want it as spicy.
Okay, I wasn't sure what rabbit hole we were going down.
Okay, fair enough. But
But the whole Kevin Conroy thing, that was a really messed up way to start on my birthday weekend.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, before I continue on, I gotta give a shout out to Tyler Man here. See, the thing is, when I sent the email saying there'd be an emergency Slab Lounge, Tyler Man is actually right now in Chocolate Expo.
Actually, I got at a chocolate. But yes, I was at Chocolate Expo today at Edison, networking and trying some stuff. Pretty good jerky, pretty good cheese. The chocolate was good, but I have a pie and a strawberry shortcake for my birthday, and I didn't want to overdo it on the sweets. But on the ride home, we did stop by a Sonic, and a mall that still has a Rainforest Cafe.
Wow, I didn't think those existed. But then again, I saw a Sizzler, so everything I
Yeah,
say
that
is
was
up in the air.
the day 2. So yeah, that was the day 3 of the birthday adventures of your friendly neighborhood Tyler Man. Day 4 is my actual birthday, and I may just put on pants once just to go to Edgewater, grab some stuff at Mitsuwa, maybe get some stuff.
If you want,
and then just not put on pants for the rest of the goddamn day.
Well, for the record, I prefer pants over shorts because I don't think anybody should have to deal with duck legs. I just do not think that's an appropriate thing.
Well, you know what they say. Well, it's like Pinocchio always says. There are no pants on me.
There are no pants on me.
Hi ho, my dairy-o. This is the way to go. Hi ho, my dairy-o. My ass is not just for show. I got no pants, so now I'm free. I got no pants, no pants on me. I got no pants that you can see because there are no pants on me.
You know, I like that song better than God, he was in Rescue Me. He sang that stupid song, I'm an Asshole. Jesus, why is his name his name always escapes me, and he fashions himself as one of the best comedians, even though he's not. He was in what was his name?
Dennis Leary?
Dennis Leary! Yes! That stupid song of I'm an Asshole. I'm like, dude, shut up.
Dude, one song that always makes me laugh is Trey Parker's Kim Jong-un's I'm So Lonely.
I'm so lonely, yeah.
Yeah, that always makes me laugh.
My go-to song to make me laugh, or rather, usually let's stick with the go-to songs that make us laugh. Weird Al's Albuquerque. I don't know why that song still gets me. Did you know that Weird Al is making a his own docu-movie or whatever?
Yeah, they have Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al, I think. But wrap your mind around this. He provides one of the songs for Transformers, the movie. It was the scene on Junkion, Dare to Be Stupid.
Oh, yeah.
But there's more. In Transformers, the animated series, he voices Wreck-Gar, and Ratchet actually has a conversation with him. And Ratchet says to him, "You can't be this stupid." Wreck-Gar responds, "Well, don't you know? I dare to be stupid."
Oh, yeah.
Referencing his own song.
Yeah, I know about that. He actually did a show on MTV when MTV was still budding, and they were struggling to fill content. So they went up to Weird Al, and he did a ton of just redonkulous mock interviews where he'd be asking some questions, and then the celebrity would respond, and his reaction would be so over the top comical, and it was just one of the it was one of the most. It was how do I compare? I know this is a weird comparison, but it's the interview version of Mystery Science Theater 3000, if that makes any sense, because the reactions are just over the top crazy.
And if it doesn't?
What do you mean if it doesn't?
You said if it makes sense. What if it doesn't make sense? I'm calling your bluff.
Well, if it doesn't... Oh, okay. If it doesn't make any sense, then I just bring up another comparison with, there are a couple of YouTube mock interviews, YouTube joke interviews. There was one with Jonah Hill where someone's asking someone, and Jonah Hill would get increasingly pissed off, but, the interviewer would just be oh, you're stupid, and then it would just devolve from there.
Doug, because I like you, I'm going to give you a little piece of advice. If is a variable word. If I have any money left over from my allowance, I'll go treat myself to a nice steak dinner.
Okay. Oh!
Well, you use the if that makes sense comment a lot, so I'm not sure if you know that if is a variable word.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I use the whole if that makes sense a lot, mainly because especially when I'm teaching, especially when I'm doing, complex subjects Unity or Java, and I'm explaining the concepts of, commenting your code, why would you do it, I'd always end with if that makes sense. And the students would either respond with more questions, or they would say, yes, that helps out so much. On that note, Captain knows this. Yesterday, when I was teaching at a class, this adorable little girl, she questioned whether or not I work here. She's like, hey, who are you? Are you in high school? I'm like, nope. What's your name? I'm Doug. That's not your name. So I show her my badge. She's like, that's not your name. Your name is Peter Pants. And I'm just all I have to use that. I have to use Peter Pants. If I don't use Peter Pants, I fail I fail my students, I fail as an instructor, and I fail as a general funny person that keeps everybody engaged. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. No, I love, dude. Fucking, it's Peter Pants. I get why I'm Peter Pants, because it's like, you know, Pete the Pants. But like, oh, I have to use that character. I must make a character around Peter Pants, and then it doesn't.
Okay, so if you're Peter Pants, then I'll be Peter Pants-less.
Okay, that's fine. Like, she was like, so she still kept questioning if my name really was Doug, right? She was so adorable, and I'm just all like, you know what? I'm not gonna call myself Doug anymore. I'm gonna call myself one of my I can't use Gobblecock because Gobblecock, for obvious reasons. So I use Gobblecock second in command. So I'm like, you know what? That's fine. My name isn't Doug. My name is Plop-on-Face. Everybody starts laughing. She's like, that's not your name. You're Peter Pants Harlequin. What? No, you're Peter Pants Harlequin Elsa. And then she goes, Peter Pants Harlequin Eliza. And it doesn't end there. She started going after the other my other coworkers. She's like, hey, why do you have long legs? How come boys only have mustaches? Why are you here? You don't work here. You're in high school. And she's like just going after this one dude. We all feel like we're all like just laughing. Oh my god, that student was just adorable, man. Ugh. Oh man.
Yes, but we're really getting sidetracked in the whole Kevin Conroy. So I have a proposition for everybody. What is everyone's favorite episode of Batman the Animated Series?
Wow, that's actually... Wait, does that include the spin-offs?
No, main series.
So just Batman, no...
So no Batman and Robin, no The New Adventures of Batman, just the original Batman the Animated Series.
So, okay, so from Channel 5. Well, the one that sticks out the most to me would probably be the when Mr. Freeze makes his debut. Mainly because we saw Mr. Freeze's origin story, and it was genuinely terrifying when I was a kid.
Okay, that's a good episode.
Yes, the one that intrigued me the most was, I don't remember right off the top of my head. It's Dr. Monroe-esque theme to it, where all involved got captured, turned into a cat.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I know it's Tiger, but I can't remember the official.
I think it's Tiger Tiger, like the poem, so it's spelled T-Y.
Yeah. I couldn't remember the title, but I remember the episode perfectly.
I've always liked the trial. That was my favorite episode.
Oh, that one? Okay. Oh yeah, whatever happened? You know, I heard that one dude, he was a cop, he was a guard in Arkham, and then he became kind of like a supervillain or something like that, but like one of those anti-hero supervillains that were...
Oh yeah, Lockdown.
Yeah. You know he got used again in the Batman comics?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's not that surprising. When you think about it, a lot of the characters from the DCAU eventually made their way into the comics. Harley Quinn, Terry McGinnis, Static Shock,
Detective
Red Claw, Livewire, Volcanra. I'm pronouncing that probably correctly. Yeah, Volcana. A lot of these characters eventually made their... Oh, Bud and Lou, Ace the Bat Hound.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, that's right, because, like, yeah, they needed a companion for Crypto, the super dog, and they were just like, yeah, let's use him. Which was weird when I first saw that episode, because, like, it was played by the same voice actor who did Wolverine in X-Men Evolution, and I'm just all like, that is one of the weirdest fucking decisions.
What are you talking about? Frank Welker did the voice for, for Ace.
Oh, no, I thought you meant that... Wait, Ace? You're talking about from
Ace
Batman Beyond?
Yeah, I said all the DCAU. That includes Batman the Animated Series and its spin-offs, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, Static Shock, and Batman Beyond, and that spin-off, the Zeta Project.
Yeah, and they also had because like people argued that the fucking Crypto TV show that happened was part of the DCAU for some reason. That's the Bat Dog that I was referencing.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't.
Yeah. Well, either way, we are coming close to time. So
It's not. The DCAU only makes those 8 shows.
Okay, fair enough.
It doesn't. It only makes those 8 shows.
Okay.
Teen Titans would be a more reasonable argument, but even that is not DCAU continuity.
Again, no argument for me, but I was just saying.
Dude, I met people that say Boondocks and Avatar are anime. They're not. They're the Beyond Burgers of anime.
I don't know. I know that I've been in that argument too, and it's really hard to deny that.
Boondocks clearly acknowledges they take reference from it, so they don't.
Yeah, you can take reference from something, but that doesn't make it that.
They get references from it.
Well,
like the Beyond Burgers take inspiration from actual burgers, but last I checked, they're still plant-based proteins.
Proteins, but protein. I don't know why I was going that route, but like anyway.
Gretzko much?
Oh, I miss Gretzko. Come back.
Well, we're getting another season, so.
Huh?
We're getting another season, so don't miss her too much.
I know, right? But I'm waiting on that so hard. But in either case, we are. Boop.
So anyway, back.
Well,
so back to what I was. No, it's not an anime.
I mean, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna stay silent on the matter. I'm not gonna take any sides. I just heard both arguments. Everyone makes reasonable. No, I'm serious. Everyone makes reasonable, like,
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say about that, and I don't want to take the whole Kevin Conroy episode into fact, so I'm just gonna say this: if you call shows like Jackie Chan Adventures, Boondocks, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Korra, Samurai Jack, congratulations, you're pro cultural appropriation.
Why? What?
Think about it. You're using the terms for another culture as your own. Inspiration is good, and it is, but doesn't mean you should call it that.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm staying silent. I'm staying silent. I don't wanna take any sides. I'm just gonna stay as objective as I can on that front. Like,
okay, but before Captain, Bobbert, thoughts?
Well, I had already said that I pretty much disagreed with being considered anime since, like I said, Boondocks blatantly said they got the reference from it.
Well, yeah, it's called inspiration from it. Doesn't mean that makes it so. I mean, look at Hawk Fu. He is clearly referencing Dragon Ball. But he's not an anime character. He's a cartoon character.
Yes, but I'm not... Oh, that's what I'm saying. They blatantly said they took... So I wouldn't treat it as that if they said they took influence.
Okay, so you're agreeing with me.
But I don't think Robert's here.
No, he's not here.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess Captain. So you're agreeing with me?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome.
Again, I'm staying out of the subject. No, again, I just
Legal reasons?
Hmm?
Legal reasons?
Not legal reasons. It's just, well, I try to be look, I try my damnedest to be as objective as I can. I just want to, that's, yes, there's some biases that I will admit to. Dragon Ball Z, Legend of Zelda, Simpsons, because I grew up with them, so it occupies that special place in my heart. Sesame Street's another one, Muppet Babies, etc., etc. But other than that, I will try my level best to just approach everything with an open mind and try to not, like, invalidate anyone's opinion. Because, again, some of the arguments that I've heard about, like, Western anime, waname, as they want to call it, is pretty legit. I mean, for instance, alright, here's one reason, like, Ruby, right? It's a CG anime.
RWBY?
Yes.
Yeah, you say the whole thing. It's not called Ruby.
No, it is called Ruby. It's they pronounce it. In fact, the main character Ruby RWBY. That's her. That's and she pronounces it as Ruby. Everyone pronounces it as Ruby.
Okay, I've heard people pronounce it as RWI, so I was aware of that. So thank you for correcting me on the matter.
Fair enough. People say that's an anime mainly because it was made by Monty Oum. Rest in power. And I'm like, why? Because because it's, even though it's CG, there's clearly anime references. Monty Ohm's Asian. If you don't want to say that,
Well, no, and correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it animated in France?
I never looked into it. Like I said, they just presented the arguments. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm staying out of it. I just want to stay out of it. Because Rooster Teeth is a Western
same
company.
issue as the most recent release of things that they tried to clap, which is High Guardian Spice.
Mm.
Look at that and clearly be like, no.
Yeah.
Trying to push that as it.
I just want to stay out of that argument. I'm just gonna be objective.
Well, still give your own opinion on the matter.
If you want if you really want my opinion on the matter, I look at it like this. Take for instance, Young Justice. Clearly, that's an American animated TV series. However, and this is a big however, the animation company itself that Time Warner paid to do Young Justice episodes is located in South Korea. So, therein lies the conundrum. Do you call that anime or do you call that animation? On top of all that, some of the anime, when the first anime that came out, I forget what it was called, but I know it was they took big inspirations from Disney. One of the reasons why they have those big bulging eyes was because Disney, the Mickey Mouse, had those big bulging eyes and they wanted to pay homage.
Yeah, the term's Astro Boy, dude. The Astro Boy was the first anime to hit the States.
Well, that wasn't the first anime ever produced, was it?
Ever produced? No. It's way to make the States, yes. And I do this in my Cartoons Then and Now episode. The King Kong show in the 60s is the very first show to be inspired by anime.
That I didn't know. Either way.
Yeah, the more you know. And if you're gonna... And wrap your mind around this. Many of the voice actors that were in Jackie Chan Adventures found their way to Avatar: The Last Airbender. James Say, who voiced Shendu, Jackie, and Chow, also voices the Cabbage Merchant, and will portray as such in the live-action series. Clancy Brown, who voices one of the demons, Ratso, and Captain Black, also voices Long Feng.
Long Feng, yeah.
Who else do we have? The guy that voices Uncle also voices Monk Gyatso and one of Avatar Toph's mentors. You can't see me, but I'm air quoting it. But, yeah. So that's 3 examples right there.
Well, yeah. Well, which era are we talking about? Pre or post death?
I never said Ira.
Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus. Never mind. I thought... Wow, I am stupid. I thought you said Ira.
Evidently, but... Oh, good. Nope. I know he had 2 voice actors, but none of them appeared in Jackie Chan Adventures.
Okay. Never mind.
Oh, wait. John DiMaggio is another one. Who was Hawk Fu in Season 2 onward. He also voices Theater Toph.
John DiMaggio was... Really? That I did not know. Huh.
Yeah, he was Theater Toph.
Well, so long as we're staying in that realm of era of animation, because I know Bobbert was asking a while back who owns Weeks. I know Winx Club is coming back. At the very least, there's that because the OG creators is pushing for that hard, and a lot of people are listening. So take from that what you will. I know it's a sidetrack, but hey, it's a nice little sidetrack for those who like Winx Club. Blah. But then again, Slab Lounge is nothing but sidetracks, because when have we ever stayed on one topic? I don't even think we stayed on one topic during our anime debates or Gundam debates.
No.
No, but... Well, why don't we get back into that, since we're so trying to get back into that? Anime-wise, it's clearly a Japanese thing. It actually is a Japanese word. Anything else is anime-inspired. Like I said, the Beyond Burgers are not real meat. It's inspired by already existing foods. Like, one of my friends is a vegetarian, and she says, oh, I'm just finishing these ribs. I'm like, you're a vegetarian. How is that possible? oh, they're vegetarian ribs. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to leave that on the table for a second, but the reason I called you was X, Y, and Z.
Oh, okay. Speaking of Beyond Meat, I did try the Impossible Whopper. I got to admit, it tastes like a fucking Whopper. It tastes good. Man, I don't know.
And is Burger King paying you to say that?
Dude, like, no. Well, that would be nice retribution considering all the shit we gave McDonald's. All the shit. It's not even just Grimace eat a dick.
Speaking of Impossible Burgers. Speaking of Impossible Burgers, I want you to wrap your mind around this. The very first time White Castle actually served vegetarian burgers was in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle because John Cho is a vegetarian.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, God.
Yeah, very first time.
Well, I miss Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. I might watch that movie again. But then again, I miss White Castle in general, and that'll...
What, do you not have a White Castle near you?
No, I'm in California. There's no White Castles at all. For some reason, though, there's one in Minnesota. It's in Inver Grove Heights. I know this for a fact because I lived in Minnesota for 4 years, and I know my sister's going and I told you my sister took a job out in Minnesota, so she's gonna be moving there around, I think, March. Soon as she gets there, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go see her. Then I'm gonna go to Inver Grove Heights and pick me up like just a shitload of White Castle. I miss White Castle so much, and I know for a fact my boss at the school that I agrees with me 100%. He literally was like, "Yes, thank you, someone else that loves White Castle." And like one of my coworkers, she's all like, "Ew, White Castle sucks." I was like, "Woman, get the fuck out." I was about to wild out on her, man. Oh, White Castle. Oh my God, chicken ring sandwiches, their double cheeseburgers, their jalapeno sliders. Oh, I'm just gonna get a fucking 2 Crave Crates worth of and be in heaven. Wow.
Okay, so I got a challenge for you guys. I want you to name to me as many actors in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, minus Harold and Kumar. Just the names of the actors, not the actual the name of the characters they play.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah. But then again, that was like the most prominent one, to be all honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. The other ones right off.
And because like because he was such a standout in that. Because like he was all like, he was being an asshole to them for like the longest time, and then he just appeared.
Well, to be fair, he was playing himself.
Well, he's not an asshole in real life, is he?
Well, he can be, but then again, I think we all can be an asshole in real life.
Well, that's just a given. If you're pissed off, then you're pissed off. Nothing wrong. Like, it's not like if you were Jared Leto, then you deserve to have your punch. You deserve to have your face punched. Jared Leto.
Dude,
is
Jared Leto is the cantaloupe of all movies. No matter what he's in, he's the worst part.
Well, it's not just that. You know what he did to the crew on set for Suicide Squad? He sent them dead rats. What the fuck was that? Not on top of that.
To be fair, when you're portraying a role as messed up as Joker, you can take on some of the tendencies, but I don't agree with that decision.
It's not just that.
So since we're not getting any more
method acting
actors,
too far.
Okay, so how many people have seen Deadpool?
Oh, wait, which one?
Any of them.
I only saw most, like, half of the second one, so.
Okay, so you have seen enough of it, right?
The second one, not the first.
Either or, but you have seen it, right?
Yes.
Great. You can take a lap now, because Ryan Reynolds was in it.
He was in Harold and Kumar?
Yeah, he was the male nurse.
Oh,
yeah!
I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, wow. When did Harold and
Kumar... Alright, now, here's another one. Have you seen the Boondocks or the live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series or movie?
Yes.
The second one, where Bebop and Rocksteady make an appearance?
Nope.
Okay, but you have seen Boondocks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Take another lap, because Gary Anthony Williams was in it.
Who was he in? Wait, who was he in Boondocks?
Uncle Ruckus.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
no.
he does do Ruckus.
Oh no! Like for some reason, I honestly thought you meant Boondock Saints. I'm like, oh.
I would have said, all right, now you know what? Congratulations, that lap has been promoted to the corner.
Sorry, no. Like I was just like Gary Anthony Williams. Who the hell was he in Boondock Saints? He wasn't in the Boondock Saints. I was about to say like
too far in the Boondocks.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, yeah, no, I know he was Uncle. Yeah, I know he was Uncle Ruckus. I didn't know he was in the.
Sure you do.
No, like I knew Gary Anthony Williams was Uncle Ruckus. I honestly thought you meant Boondock Saints, the one with because like Daryl from Walking Dead was in it, and as well as his name escapes me too because he played the Green Goblin in Spider-Man.
William Dafoe.
Okay, and now I have one.
Yes.
Okay, and now I have one last question for y'all.
Okay.
How many people remember the movie Kangaroo Jack?
No.
You broke up slightly on my end, so
Kangaroo Jack. How many people do you remember anything about Kangaroo Jack? I honestly don't. I don't even think I've seen that movie.
I actually watched it. I knew about it, but I don't think I watched it.
Okay, well, how about Mad TV?
Mad TV.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mad TV.
Yeah. Okay, great. You can take another corner because Bobby Lee was also in it.
Well, okay, so that last lap / corner, I will challenge because Kangaroo, like you're talking about a movie neither of us like have either watched or knew, so like that that doesn't count.
Well, the black guy in Kangaroo Jack was the Burger Shack employee.
Again, we never.
Oh, okay.
I never watched.
I mean, I didn't see him, but I know who you're talking about.
I didn't even know about its existence, so I'm not.
Okay, so that's why I changed it to Mad TV.
Well, Mad TV, that's again, that also involved me knowing about Kangaroo Jack, which I knew nothing of. But Mad TV, yeah, I knew about Mad TV. Hell, the only person that arguably rose from Mad TV
that's why I changed it to Mad TV because Bobby Lee was a big part of Mad TV.
Yeah, it was, but like the only career that actually like moved forward was I think Phil Lamar. Yes, because he got to do Samurai Jack, but like I forgot he was in like when I was all like, wait, Phil Lamar, why does he look familiar? He was in Pulp Fiction.
Dude, Phil Lamar was the Green Lantern and Static Shock.
Well, yeah,
you call yourself a DC fan.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but like I'm just saying, he was like his was like the only career to like rise out from Mad TV, even though he did play a bit part in Pulp Fiction. He was with John Travolta's character actually accidentally shoots him in the head, and they had to go to Quentin Tarantino's house to get the car cleaned up, to get the car and themselves cleaned up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. God,
all right, well there you go. Okay, so what are your answers for the first two choices?
First two choices of what?
Well, not choices, sorry. For the first two actors I mentioned. Both Gary Anthony Williams and Ryan Reynolds.
Well, I was actually going to expand on Ryan Reynolds for a bit because I was actually going to ask, when did Harold and Kumar come out? That was like early 2000s, right? Like 2004 or whatever? Yeah. So, like... Yeah.
I think 2002, but like back when VHS was even remotely relative.
Well, VHSs were still relevant during that time because DVDs were like still like finding their rhythm. And in either case, like Ryan, yeah, that was like that's early Ryan Reynolds' career though. Like he like arguably didn't stand out until like he was in Blade 3.
Oh, he stood out more in Van Wilder.
Yes, no, I take that back. You're absolutely right, Captain. No, you're right. Van Wilder. That's that. Yeah.
People, even when they don't know him from other stuff, they immediately recognize him to that.
That is true. Was Ryan Reynolds? I would like to see Ryan Reynolds play a Batman villain. I don't know. I think it would be. I think he would actually do a pretty good job as a Batman villain. Not one of the crazier ones. The more toned down one.
Not one of the wild ones. No.
Yeah, because, like, because think about it. Who's in his rogues gallery now? Everyone from Zaid to, you know, I'm just gonna say it. I think he'd pull it off as Deadshot, even though Deadshot's technically not a Batman villain. He's just I want to say an everybody villain at this point.
Well, yeah, that's true. It
Yeah,
looks like there's just us.
Looks like it. Tyler must have lost the connection. Well, it doesn't matter. But like it just goes to show like, yeah, it's a lot. Like you can't say it's like saying like oh, Kingpin's a Daredevil villain. Not really. Kingpin's fought everybody.
Well, what kind of changed it over is because Batman eventually joins with the Justice League, so you kind of take on extra archers.
Yeah.
Like you tend to enter with other villains' plans, then they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna remember you, and then later it becomes your villain.
That should be that should. You know how much meme material you came out with, Captain K? Like it's seriously like I like you. I'm gonna need you to go, and then Chun-Li with less tits. That's still resonate. Do you have any idea how many people like still like I've showed that clip and they all do the same thing I do, bust the fuck out laughing. Just the clip, there's no context needed. Like Chun-Li with less tits should be that has to be a sticker. Just Chun-Li with less tits. That is like the fucking oh my god. Oh man. Wow. Kevin Conroy's passing really screwed up Tyler's connection. I think that's him literally texting me now.
It's added in.
Yeah, alright, I'll re-invite. Well, I mean, we are coming close to time. Might as well just, I'll just let him know we I'll let him know we ended the thing off camera because, like, we're coming close to time anyway. Oh, man. Rest in power, Kevin Conroy. Rest in power, Gallagher. Rest in power. Ugh. True legends we have lost. We have lost this week. But their souls will live on. Oh, Jesus, I know I shouldn't say this. But, God. They died for the greater good. For the Democrats retain control of the Senate.
Oh, no.
Oh, they gave their lives to make sure the Republicans didn't win. That's what. And I will wholeheartedly end it there.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning into the Slab Lounge, everybody. You take care, and later on.